Okay, yeah, students. So fine then. So as I was telling you, we'll get into today's session right now. And what is going to be your today's session? Your today's session is going to be very, very simple concept. It's the concept of averages. Okay, now here's my first question. How do we generally find out average? So I've already told you, average is a simple concept. We already know averages. Okay, so average is not a new concept to us at all. Yes, definitely yes. How do we find out averages? How to find out averages? Some numbers are given and you're supposed to find out the average of them. How are you supposed to do it, guys? Very good, Dhanush. Super. Sum of all the terms divided by number of terms. Sum of terms divided by number of terms. Correct. Excellent. So that is what is also given. Mathematically speaking, average can be written as sum of all the groups of the volumes dividing it by the number of values in that particular group. Okay, dividing it by the number of values in that particular group. Okay, this average that we are talking about is also called as arithmetic mean. It's also called as arithmetic mean. Clear, people? Done. Now there are actually other type of means also. Other type of means also. For example, geometric mean, harmonic mean, and other means. But still, as of now, let's get to understand this one alone. Arithmetic mean. Okay. Now, when it comes to averages, there are two different concepts actually. One is the normal average, the other is weighted average. We are going to discuss both in this particular session. To begin with, I'm going to ask you guys a simple question. Let's say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say 8 also. I want you guys to find out the average of this and tell me. Can you guys tell me what will be the average of these numbers? Very good, superb. Radha, very good. Harivardhani. Okay. Sure. So, listen carefully, people. The first thing that I told you is, how do we find out average? Sum of all the numbers. Okay, sum of all the numbers divided by number of terms. What is sum of all the numbers? 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 and plus 8. Plus 8. Divided by number of terms. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. So what would I get if I add all these numbers? 10, 20, 30, 35. So it is 35 by 7. So it is 5. Clear? So this is the actual way of solving this question. So finding out the average, how are we supposed to do it? This is how we are supposed to do it. Now that's fine. But I'm going to teach you guys a few more methods here. Okay, this method is applicable only if the given numbers are in AP. If the numbers are in AP, the numbers are in AP, then we can also say that the average is equal to middle term. Average is equal to middle term. Clear? So what is the middle term here? 5 would be the middle term because there are 3 terms to its right and 3 terms to its left. So that's the reason I can say 5 is the middle term. Clear, everyone? Done then. And if you guys are wondering, sir, what if I don't have a middle term at all? For example, let's take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. These are the numbers, and I want you to find out the averages. Are they in AP? Yes, they are in AP. Okay, first of all, let me clarify this. First of all, I hope you guys understand what an AP is, right? Arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. I hope everyone understands what is AP. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys this question now. What is AP? Give me your understanding about AP. I don't want you guys to come up with the definitions and all. What is AP? What is arithmetic progression according to you? Explain to me in layman's terms. Yeah, guys, what happened? Was that a difficult question? What is AP? What is arithmetic progression? Haven't you guys heard of arithmetic progression at all? Okay, no problem. So even if you guys don't know, please do get to know by now. I can say that certain numbers are in AP when there is a common difference between the given numbers. Okay, so what are the given numbers here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what is the difference between these numbers? Here it is plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. And so the difference is common in all the cases. So I can say that the given numbers are in AP. Very good. Yes, Radha, Dhanush and Harivardhani. Excellent, guys. I'm sorry. I just saw your message. Very super. So when the given numbers are in AP, what did I tell you? Even if you find out the middle term, then that is. But unfortunately, I don't have a middle term for this particular set. Because if you look at the middle, I have two numbers in the middle. Okay, there are two numbers in the middle. There is no one particular number which is there in the middle. Then what am I supposed to do? Take the direct average of these two numbers, 4 plus 5 by 2. So 4.5 will be the average. 4.5 will be the average. Is that clear? If there is a middle term like this, then that's your average. If you don't have a middle term and you have a pair of numbers in the middle, take the direct average of those two numbers, then that is your direct average. Now this is fine. And if you are wondering, sir, this seems like an easy concept. So if you give me any numbers in AP, I can easily find out the average. Yes, that is what you might think right now. But let me stop you there and give you an example. Say, for example, I'm going to give you guys some numbers. They are in AP. I want you guys to find out the average of it. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes on till 149. It goes on till 149. Are they in AP? Yes, definitely they are in AP. Because one is getting added. So I want you guys to find out the average. Is there anyone who could tell me what is the average? What is the average of this set of numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4 till 149. What is the average of these numbers? Okay, so obviously it's a difficult task, right? Because what is the first method of doing it? Okay, Harivardhani, you are very close, but no. But listen carefully, guys, listen. What is the actual way of doing it? Sum of all the terms divided by number of terms. Adding all the terms from 1 to 149 and then dividing it by 149 is obviously a bigger task. Instead, what I would do is, I told you if it's an AP, find out the middle term, then that is your average. I told you that. So what is the middle term? How do I know? I don't know that also. Yes. Okay. In that case, what am I supposed to do, sir? What shall I do, sir? Now. So if it is an AP, there is also one more method of solving averages. And what is that method? first term plus last term divided by 2, which means what is the first term number? 1. What is the last number? 149 divided by 2, 150 by 2. So my answer is 75. Clear, people? If the given numbers are in AP, you can straight away say average is equal to first term plus last term by 2. This applies everywhere. If the given numbers are in AP, say for example, these numbers are in AP also, right? So average can be found out as first number 2, last number 8 by 2. So 10 by 2, my answer is 5. Is this clear, everyone? Are you guys clear with this concept? Please tell me. Come on, guys. Are you clear? Please tell me, guys. Excellent, then. Super. Very good. Now, let's take this question. The given numbers are 72, 74, 71, 75, and 78. Okay, first of all, are they in AP? Yes or no? Given numbers, are they in AP arithmetic progression? And if you're thinking, sir, they are in AP, sir, but they are not in the correct order. Even if you write them in the ascending order, what will you have? You have 71, 72, 73 is missing, 74, 75, 76, 77 is missing, 78 is there. So the given numbers are not in AP. The given numbers are not in AP. Very good. They are not in AP. No AP. Okay, sir, you told me a trick only to find out the average of AP. Then you are giving me a set of numbers which are not AP. So how do I do it now? So if it is AP, I know the shortcut, sir. You told me right now. But if it is not an AP, what do I do? There is only one method. Go by the normal method, adding all the numbers divided by number of terms. No. There is also one more method, which is what I'm going to teach you guys right now. Okay, for which I want you guys to be very, very careful here. This method is what we call it as assumed average method. Assumed average method. Okay, let's take the given numbers. What are the numbers? 72, 74, 71, 75, and 78. So these are the given numbers. And I'm supposed to find out the average of it. Okay, so from the name, it is quite obvious. What are we going to do now? We are going to assume a number as the average. We are going to assume ourselves that the average is one particular number. Okay, what can I assume? You can actually assume any number, but practically speaking, the average should be within this range, right? The smallest number is 71, the highest number is 78. The average should be between 71 and 78. You already know this, correct? That's how the average works. Okay, tell me any number between 71 and 78. I want you guys to tell me in the chat box. Tell me any number between 71 and 78. Let's assume that as the average, and I'll tell you how to solve the question. Tell me any number within the range of 71 and 78. Okay, let's take 73. Tanuj says 73. I'll start with 73. Okay, so compared to 73, 71. Okay, compare the assumed average. So this is my assumption. Assumed average. Compare this assumed average with each of these numbers. So if I compare it with the first number, I can say this is 1 less than my assumed average. This is 1 more than my assumed average. This is 2 less than my assumed average. This is 2 more than my assumed average. This is actually 5 more than my assumed average. Correct? So instead of finding out the average of these numbers, find out the average of these numbers. The ones that I have written in green. How do I find out the average of these numbers? Add all the terms divided by 5. If I add it, +1 minus 1 gets cancelled. -2 plus 2 gets cancelled. Just +5. So +5 divided by number of terms 5, I'll have +1. So add 1 to this one. So my answer is 74. So this is my actual average. Okay. And if you're thinking, sir, you assumed 73, so you got 74. If I assume some other number, will I get same 74? Yes, you will get same 74. Shall I check that? Okay, let me assume some other number. Let me go with, let's say, for example, Dhanush. Danush asked me to assume the number as 75. So for the same question, 72, 74, 71, 75, and 78. I'm going to assume the average as 75 right now. And let's see how the question works out. If I assume the average is 75, what happens to the first number? This is actually 3 less than my assumed average. This is 1 less than my assumed average. This is 4 less than my assumed average. This is same as my assumed average, so 0. This is 3 more than my assumed average. Take the average of these numbers, add it and divide it by 5. If I add it, plus 3 minus 3 gets cancelled. Overall, minus 5 divided by 5. So overall, minus 1. Subtract 1 here. So my answer is 74. You get the same answer? Clear, everyone? Guys, please tell me if you are clear or not. Excellent. Fine then. Now I'm going to give you guys a set of 4 numbers and I want you guys to find out the average using this method. I want you guys to find out the average of the given numbers using this method. Don't go with the normal method. Use this method and do it. Assume any number as the average. You will get the same answer. See, the smallest number here is 25. The biggest number here is 57. Very good, Samson. Excellent. Super, buddy. Yes, it is 40. Okay. So let's do it again. Say, for example, 32, 46, 25, 57. Okay, what shall I assume as the okay, what shall I take as the assumed average? You guys tell me, what shall I take as the assumed average? Very good, Radha, Deepthi, and Danush. Excellent. You guys have got the correct answer. Okay, you started with 25. See, you can definitely go with 25, you'll get the correct answer. But listen, go with the number in the middle. So the smallest number is 25. Biggest number is 57. So go with the number in the between because the deviation will be minimum. Because if I choose 25 as the answer, if 25 as the assumption, then I'll have 7. Then I'll have bigger numbers as I go along. When I compare with 57 and all, I'll have 20, okay, 32 as the deviation, right? If I take 25 as the assumed average, you can definitely do it. But the problem is, if you have bigger numbers, it will be tedious. So that's why I want you guys to choose the number which is in the middle of 25 and 57. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let's go with, let's say 35. If I go with 35, what will happen here? This is minus 3. This is plus 11. This is minus 10. And this would be plus 22. Correct? Okay, guys. Now all together, what do I have? Find out the average of these numbers. If I add all these, what do I get, guys? Tell me, if I add all these numbers, what do I have? Very good. Because this will give me 33 and this would give me 13. So 33 minus 13, I'll have 20, which is plus 20, divided by number of terms, which is 4, which means plus 5. So 35 plus 5, it would be 40. So this is my answer. Okay, fine, excellent. Okay, here the average is 40. You have found out average is 40. Now, let's say if I ask you guys to find out the average of plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Okay, what is the average of 37, 51, 30, 62? If I ask you guys to find out the average of these numbers, I've just added 5 with these numbers. Can you guys find out the average of these numbers? The new set of numbers. What will be the average of the new set of numbers? Think carefully. Very good, Harivardhani. Super. Okay, guys. So listen here. The average would definitely be 45 because if each number of the term is added by a term, the average will be added by the same term. For example, let's say the average of A, B, C, D. If the average of A, B, C, D is, let's say, M, then the average of A plus X, B plus X, C plus X, and D plus X would be M plus X. Clear? Similarly, A minus X, B minus X, C minus X, D minus X means that their average will be M minus X. Okay, what will be the average of 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D? What will be the average of 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D? In terms of M, tell me guys, what will be the average of 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D? Because the average of A, B, C, D, I'm telling you it is M. The average is M. This is my averages. What will be the average of 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D? Very good, Harivardhani. Very good, Deepthi. Yes, it would definitely be 2M. If you guys are not sure, go with the normal method and check. See, according to the first concept, you know, A plus B plus C plus D divided by 4 is equal to M, right? Take this concept. 2A plus 2B plus 2C plus 2D divided by 4 is equal to what? That's what I'm asking you. Take 2 common. A plus B plus C plus D divided by 4. You know this value is equal to M. So the answer is 2M. Okay. If each term is added by X, then the average will also be added by X. If each term is multiplied by some number, the average will also be multiplied by the same number. Clear, everyone? Are you guys clear here? Please tell me if you are clear. Excellent then. Superb. Okay, guys, we'll move on to the next one now. Okay. Here's my first question. Just think and tell me. Consider there is a class of 20 students and each student is having 5 chocolates. Then what is the average number of chocolates per student? Consider a class of 20 students and each student is having 5 chocolates. What is the average number of chocolates, guys? It's a simple question. Tell me fast. Consider a class of 20 students and each student is having 5 chocolates. What is the average number of chocolates per student? Guys, why are you taking this much time to solve this question? You don't even have to think anything. See, each student has 5. So average will be 5 only, na? Even if you want to think of it mathematically, how will I find out average? Total chocolates divided by total number of students. How will I find out total chocolates? Number of students, each have 5 chocolates. So totally there are 100 chocolates divided by 20 students. So the average is 5. Is that clear, people? This is not a difficult question at all. Very good, Dhanush and Sham. So my answer is yes, the average is 5. But here's my next question. Let's say, for example, 21st, there is a new student who's going to join the class. Already there are 20 students in the class. Okay, that's fine. And they are like, okay, the new student is going to join the class and this student has 10 chocolates with him instead of 5. All others had 5. Okay, that's all right. All those 20 students had just 5. But this guy is like, see, I have 10. Okay, the new student who joins this class has 10 chocolates. Now here's my question. Will there be any change in the average? Tell me, will there be any change in the average? You should answer in terms of 3 types. You can either say, yes, sir, it will increase. Yes, sir, it will decrease. Or else you can say, no, sir, there will not be any change in the average at all. Tell me what will happen to the average. Will it increase? Will it decrease? Or will it remain the same? The previous average was 5. Yes, we just found out. But this guy, he has 10 chocolates. Now, because of this guy, the average of the entire class, what will happen to the average of the entire class right now? Will it increase? Will it decrease? Or will it remain the same? Come on, guys, think. Very good. Nitish has got it and Harivardhini has got it. Yes, it will definitely increase. Very good. The average will definitely increase because all have just 5. Okay, if this guy also, if the new guy also has 5, then there will be no change. If the new guy has less than 5, then the average will reduce. If the new guy has more than 5, if the new guy has more than 5, then the average will increase. Yes, because the new guy has more than 5 because he has 10 chocolates. So definitely the average will increase. Excellent, people. Superb then. So this is a basic concept which you are supposed to understand. Okay. Now here's my next question. Let's see how many of you guys are able to see this through. The average weight of class A is 30 kg. The average weight of class B is 40 kg. What is the average weight of both the classes? The average weight of class A is 30 kg. What is the average weight of class B is 40 kg. What is the average weight of both the classes put together? Okay. Come on, guys. Make it fast. I'm getting only 2 replies. What about others? Okay. Actually, I wanted you guys to give me the answer as 35, but please do understand the answer is cannot be determined. The answer is cannot be determined. Why, sir? Sir, this is 30 kg. This is 40 kg. Average of 30 and 40 kg is 35 kg. Simple, sir. You are speaking nonsense. How is it cannot be determined? Okay, but listen carefully. Average weight of both the classes. Let's put it this way. Can I say that is the combined average? Combined average. Okay. Is equal to total weight divided by total number of students. Total number of students. So this is the actual formula to find out the combined average. Is that clear, people? This is the actual formula to find out the combined average. Okay, sir, how do I find out total average, sir? I mean, sorry, total weight, sir. In class A and class B, find out the total weight separately. In class A, how do I find out the total weight of all the students in class A? Number of students in class A into the average in class A. Same way, number of students in class B into their average will give me the total age or its total weight divided by total number of students. This is how I'm supposed to find out. But the only data that I know is I only know this average and this average. I don't know the number of students at all. I don't know the number of students at all. So it cannot be determined. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to give you guys that data also. The average weight of class A is 30 kg and there are 40 students in that class. The average weight of class B is 40 kg and there are 60 students in that class. Find out the combined average, guys. Now I want you guys to find out the combined average. Very good, Tanuj. Yes. What did I tell you? How to find out combined average? Combined average is equal to total weight divided by total number of students. Total weight divided by total number of students. Okay. How do I find out total weight? In class A, there are 40 students and each weigh 30 kg on an average. So this is how I find out total weight, because total is equal to average into number of terms. Correct. Super. Same way in class B, there are 60 students and each weigh 40 kg on an average, divided by total number of students. What is the total number of students? 40 plus 60, which is, okay, I'll just write it as 40 and 60. Now, if you multiply them, you get 1200 plus 2400 divided by 100. So 3600 by 100. So my answer is 36 kg. Clear, people? If you have taken the direct average, see, you got to 35 kg, but it is actually 36 kg. Very good. Are you all clear with this one? How to find out the combined average? Clear, everyone? Yes, excellent. Superb. Okay, guys, listen carefully. Now, for the same question, see, this has a lot of calculations here, right? This has a lot of calculations. This actually was an easier question because in the denominator you had 100 and in the numerator ended in 0, 0. So this was one of the most easiest questions, but not all questions will be like this. So what if I have difficult or complicated calculations over here? In that case, I want you guys to solve the same question in a different method. Okay, the same question can be solved in a different method. And the name of that method is what we call it as seesaw method. Seesaw method. Clear? Okay. Now, what is the seesaw method, sir? take, let's take this one. You guys have seen the seesaw, right? You guys have seen the seesaw? Yes. Now, I want you guys to write the number of students over here. Class A and class B. Write the number of students here. So 40 students, 60 students. Okay. Now, write down their average at the bottom of these. In class A, what is the average? 30. In class B, what is the average? 40. Clear? Done. Now, the next thing that you're supposed to do is find out the ratio of 40 and 60. What is the ratio in which I have 40 and 60 are in what ratio, guys? 40 and 60 are in what ratio? Very good, Harivardhani, superb. So they are in 2:3. 2:3. Now the difference between these two is actually 10 kg. Split that in the ratio 3:2 ways. Split that in the ratio 3:2. Just reverse it. 2:3 means 3:2. Reverse it. If it is 5:6, 6:5. You should put 6:5 here. Split this 10 kg in the ratio 3:2 ways. What will I have? If I split 10 kg in the ratio 3:2, what will I have? Very good, Harivardhani. It would be 6 and 4, correct? So it would be 6 kg here and 4 kg here. Correct? So either add 6 kg with this one or else subtract 4 kg from this one. Either way, you'll get 30 plus 6 or else 40 minus 4. You'll get the answer as 36 kg, which is what we got here, right? Are you guys clear with this one? Clear with the seesaw method? Please tell me if you guys are clear. Okay. And some of you might have this doubt. Sir, I found out till 6 and 4. That is fine. But how do I know I have to add here and subtract here? What if I subtracted here and added here? See, think logically. You should think logically. The average will definitely be within this range, right? So out of 30 and 40, comparing 30 and 40, the average will be between 30 and 40. So take the smaller number, which is 30, and add that 6 kg here. 40 is a bigger number, so minus 4 kg here. Is that clear? So smaller number, then add it. Take the bigger number, then subtract it. Okay, so you don't have to confuse at all. Excellent, guys. Superb then. I want you guys to solve this question. I'll give you guys a minute to solve. Come on, guys, do it fast. I'll give you guys a minute. Easy only. Yeah, guys, what happened? I guess finding it difficult here. Very good. Tanuj has got it. Superb, Tanuj. Excellent. No, it's not 77, guys. Okay, sir. You're telling me some answer, then how do I get it? Very good, Balaji. Very good, excellent. Okay, so first of all, listen here. There are 4 friends, right? Let me name them. So A, B, C, D. Their average weight is 68. Their average weight is 68, which means, can I say A plus B plus C plus D should be 68 into 4. So this is actually 70 minus 2. So 240, sorry, 280 minus 8. So it is 272. Correct. So sum of the weights of these 4 friends would be 272 kg. If John is also included in the group, so if I take A plus B plus C plus D plus John divided by 5, I would have 72, which means A plus B plus C plus D plus John would give me 72 into 5. What is 72 into 5? 360. Now I know the sum of ABCD. ABCD, this is actually 272. Yes. So John's weight is equal to 360 minus this 272. So my answer is 88 kg. Clear, everyone? The answer is 88 kg. But actually listen carefully, guys. Okay, first of all, please tell me if you guys are clear with this concept so far. Then I'll tell you guys a shortcut. Because usually I'll have, I mean, a lot of you guys would have given me the answer, but only few of you guys gave me the answer for this one. But are you guys clear with this? How I got 88 now? Okay, excellent then. But listen carefully. This is not the only method to solve this question. You could have solved this question in another way where you have very less calculations. See, here you had a lot of calculations, right? 68 into 4, 72 into 5, 360 minus 272, nothing like that. So I'm going to give you guys one more method where you have very minimal calculation. Okay. In this method, just assume it this way. Who are the people? A, B, C, D. Their average weight was 68, which means each weighed 68 kg. Let me assume it this way. Each weight is 68 kg. Okay, done. And now a new guy has joined. What is the new guy's name? John. John joins. And because of that, what happens? The average weight becomes 72, which means everyone's weight is now 72. So this guy gets 4 more. Because already 68, he gets 4 more. This guy also 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 gets 4 more. 68 plus 4. Only then everyone's age would be 72. The average becomes 72. Clear? So my question is, what is John's weight? Everything I've written in brown should be John's weight, right? Because earlier this was the case. Now when John came, this was the case. Now add everything. There are 5 fours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fours are 20. 20 plus 68, 88. Are you guys clear with the second method also? Very good, Tanuj. Yes. Clear with the second method also, people? Excellent then. Okay, guys, fine then. We'll move on to the next question now. Here's our next question. Okay. Let's look at this question together. In a class of 30 students, the average age of girls is 20 years and that of boys is 22 years. Okay. So listen carefully. totally there are 30 students. So some are boys and some are girls, obviously. But how many boys, how many girls, I don't know. But their average age of boys is 22 years and average age of girls is 20 years. The average age of girls is 20 years. The average age of boys is 22 years. And put together, their combined average is 21 years. Okay, now this is excellent. So listen carefully. What I'm going to do is I'm going to assume the number of boys as X. So the number of girls would become 30 minus X. Correct? Because totally there are 30. If boys are gone, remaining will be girls. Okay. Now, this 21 is actually the combined average, right? The combined average is already given. So generally what happens? Number of boys, boys average. Number of girls, girls average will be given. This will be given, this will be given, this will be given, this will be given. They will ask us to find a combined average. But now for a change, they are giving us like this. So combined average. This is actually 21. We know. How do I find that out? Total age of boys, X into 22, plus total age of girls, 30 minus X into 20, divided by total number of students, which is 30. Correct? Yes. Now, if I solve this, what do I have? 21 into 30, I'll have 630 is equal to 22x plus 600 minus 20x. So 2x over here, I'll have just 2x, 22 minus 20, I'll have 2x. 600 if it goes to the other side, 30. So the value of x is 15, which means there are 15 boys in the class. 15 boys. So out of 30, 15 are boys. How many are girls? 15 are girls. So my answer is option C, 15 and 15. Are you guys clear with this question? Everyone? Clear, students? Yes, super, very good. Okay. Now listen carefully. See, the boys and girls, for the same question I'm telling you, boys average is 22. Girls average is 20. Combined average is 21. Correct. If you take the arithmetic mean, just take the normal average of 22 and 20, you get 21, right? If this is happening, which means boys and girls are in the ratio of 1:1. There are equal number of boys and girls. Only if there are equal number of boys and girls, I can take direct average to find out the combined average. So this is the only possibility. Okay, guys, fine. Then we'll move on to the next question. Here's the next question. This is actually an easy question. I'll give you guys a minute. Come on, fast. I need answers fast, fast, fast. Guys, it's not a difficult question at all. Actually, the next question is a bit tricky, but this is actually a simple question, guys. Okay. Seems like you guys are finding it difficult. Okay, guys, no issues. No, it is not 30. Guys, listen here. The average of 5 numbers is 40, which means A plus B plus C plus D plus E divided by 5 is equal to 40. So can I say A plus B plus C plus D plus E is equal to 200? Okay. The average of the first two numbers is 30. So A plus B by 2 is equal to 30. So can I say A plus B is equal to 60? Similarly, the last two numbers, which is D plus E. So D plus E divided by 2 is equal to 50, which means D plus E is equal to 100. Okay, substitute these two in the first equation. So A plus B will become 60 plus C plus D plus E will become 100 is equal to 200. So the remaining number is C. So what is the value of C then? 200 minus 160. So my answer is 40. Clear now, everyone? Very good, Sham and Radha. Clear, people, now? Shall we move on to the next question? Yes, excellent then. Okay, guys, we'll move on to the next question. Here's our next question. Okay. Now, see, as I've told you already, this is a bit tricky. I'm not going to tell you it is very difficult and all. It is a bit tricky because you just have to have a bit of logical knowledge. Okay, the average age of 12 members in a dance group is 10. Okay. Can you guys tell me what will be the total age of these 12 members? What will be the total age of these 12 members? We'll go step after step, guys. What will be the total age of these 12 members? Very good, Harivardhini. It would be 120. Okay. Now let's look at the next line. What does it say? 3 members of the age 9, 10 and 11 leave the group. Okay. 1 year later, a year later, 3 new members of the age 11, 12 and 13 join the group. What is the average age of the group right now? Okay, let's just look at the second line. Let's not worry about anything else. Let's just look at the second line. If 3 members leave, how many members are there remaining? There are 9 members. Out of 12, 3 went out. So total age of remaining 9 members would be what? The previous total 120 minus 9 plus 10 plus 11. Come on, guys, tell me what will be the total age of the remaining 9 members? Excellent, Anuj. Superb. Okay, what will be the total age of the remaining 9 members, guys? Please tell me. Out of 120, 9, 10 and 11 are gone. So put together, can I say 30 gone? Here it is 30. Very good. Yes, 30 is gone. So 120 minus 30, I'll have 90. I'll have 90. Yes. Now this is the part where you are supposed to be very, very careful because this is a keyword here. A year later. What happens a year later? Okay, first let's start with the total age of the remaining 9 members after 1 year. Okay, see, listen, earlier it was 90 years. After 1 year, what will be the total age of the same 9 people? Okay, this is where you're supposed to use your logic. Think carefully and tell me. There are 9 members. their total age was 90. Very good, Nitya Kalyani. Super, very good, Harivardhani. After 1 year, each one's age would have increased by 1. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So put together, I'll have to increase 9. So 90 plus 9. So now it would be 99. Now what has happened? 3 members are planning to join. Their ages are 11, 12, and 13, which means total age of 12. Total age of the new 12 members would be, okay, first let's add these two. What will I have? I'll have 110 plus 25, so 135. So how do I find out average? Divided by 12. 135 by 12, so it's actually 132 plus 3 by 12. So this will give me 11 times. This is actually 3 by 12, 1 by 4, 0.25. My answer is 11.25. Are you guys clear, everyone? Clear with this question, everyone? Please tell me if you are clear. Excellent, guys. Superb then. Very good. We'll move on to the next question now. Okay, very good. Here's the next question. Now, see, this is a very simple question, but funny enough, this question was once asked in TCS. Okay, just because I tell you, sir, this was asked in TCS doesn't actually mean this is a difficult question. This is one of the most simplest questions, but it was once asked in TCS. Come on, guys, try to find out the answer for this one fast. Guys, please don't tell me you guys are finding this question difficult. Really? No one has got me the answer for this one so far. I'm seriously surprised, guys. Very good, Tanuj. Yes. Very good, Harivardhani. That's all. Simple question, guys. See, listen here. Take this statement. What does the statement say? Average of the first 10 numbers. What do you mean by average of first 10 numbers? Sum of first 10 numbers divided by 10 is equal to average of last 40 numbers, which means sum of last 40 numbers divided by 40. Clear? Yeah. If I cancel it out, 0 and 0 gone. Or if I take it to the other side, what would I have? So sum of last 40 numbers is equal to 4 into sum of first 10 numbers. So 4 into sum of first 10 numbers. So my answer is first option. Very good. Excellent, super, guys. We'll move on to the next question now. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Guys, try answering this question now. I'll give you guys a minute now. I want you guys to solve it on your own and then we'll discuss it. The average salary of 15 teachers is 45,000. 3 teachers went out and the average dropped by 2,500. What is the sum of the salaries of 3 teachers who left? Guys, listen here. First of all, there were 15 teachers. Okay. And if I talk about their average salary, it was actually 45,000. Okay. But what happened? 3 teachers went out, which means how many teachers were remaining? 12 teachers were there. And out of these 12 teachers, if I had to take the average, what happened was the average dropped by 2,500. It dropped by 2,500. Correct. Excellent. So what is 2,500? I mean, sorry, 45,000 minus 2,500. Reduce 2,500 from this one. So it would be 42,500. So this was the new average. That is what they mean here. The average dropped by 2,500. So that is what they mean here. Clear, people? Very good, Tanuj and Ruchi. Very good. So how do we proceed with this question from here, sir? Calculate the total salary. Calculate the total salary. How do we calculate total salary? Average into number of teachers. That's all. What is 15 into 45? So 10 times 4,50,000 and then 2 lakh. So add 2 lakh 25,000. So you'll have 6 lakh 75,000. Okay. 425 into 12. What is 425 into 12, guys? 4 lakh 25,000 into 12. What do you have? 5 lakh 10,000. So when you subtract, then what do you have? You'll have 1 lakh 65,000. So that's my answer. Because I'm talking about the other remaining 3 teachers who left. The 3 teachers who left. So their total salary should have been 1,65,000 because put together for 15 teachers, this was the total money spent. For the remaining 12 teachers, this was the total money spent. So the remaining difference should be the total salary of the 3 teachers who left out. Okay. Excellent. Super, guys. Now this is a simple question. You guys can do it on your own. Come on fast. I'll give you a minute. Yeah, guys, what happened? Come on fast. Very good. Superb, Tanuj and Ruchi. Excellent, guys. And others, if you're not able to solve this question, listen to the question carefully. Very good, Radha. Superb. Okay, guys. So listen here. June, July, August. And if I divide them by 3, I need to have 30. So from this, I can say for sure the June plus July plus August put together, I'll have 90. Because the average is 30, so the total should be 90. Similarly, July plus August plus September should be 29 into 3. What is 29 into 3? 57. I'm straight away writing 57. Please don't ask me, sir, how I got 57? It is 29 into 3. Okay. Now listen carefully. If the temperature of the June was 29, you have told me the temperature of June was 29. Okay. If June is 29, using this, can I say July plus August is equal to 90 minus 29? So 90 minus 29, what would it be? So this is 87, right? Sorry, 87. Yes, sorry. 29 to 3, 87. Sorry, yeah. Now, 90 minus 29, what would I have? I'll have 61 degrees. So July plus August would be 61. So substitute that here. July and August put together, it is 61. And September is actually what I'm supposed to find out. So 61 plus September is equal to 87. So September is equal to 87 minus 61. So my answer is 26 degrees. Clear, everyone? Okay, fine then. Super, guys. Hope everyone's clear with this question. We'll move on to the next question now. Okay, guys. Here's the next question. Now, this is an interesting question. Let's see how many of you guys are able to get the logic here. I told you guys a shortcut to solve these type of questions. Actually, we saw a shortcut. Forgot that already. Okay, listen carefully. I'll show you that again. I think it was over here. Yes. See, if the number of boys and number of girls are the same, then I can take direct average of their averages to get the combined average. So boys average plus girls average by 2, I will get the combined average. Remember, similarly, see the number of men and number of women are the same. So boys productivity plus girls productivity divided by 2 I will get average overall productivity. So what is boys productivity? 15. What is girls productivity? That is what I'm supposed to find out. Divided by 2 will give me overall productivity 12. So 15 plus x is equal to 24. So x is equal to 24 minus 15. So my answer is 9 units per day. Very good, guys. Guys, clear everyone with this question? Please tell me if you guys are clear. Yes. Very good. Fine then. Okay, guys, this is your last question for the day. It's a simple question. What is the average of the first 10 numbers in the series? What is the average of the first 10 terms in the series? 1 minus 2, 3 minus 4, 5. Okay, yeah. So 1 minus 2, 3 minus 4, 5 minus 6, 7 minus 8, 9 minus 10. These are the numbers. What will be the average of these numbers? So what are the numbers? 1 minus 2, 3 minus 4, 5 minus 6, 7 minus 8, 9 minus 10. So how do I find out average? Average is equal to add all the numbers divided by 10. So if I add just these two, I'll have minus 1. Just add these two, I'll have minus 1. Just add these two, I'll have minus 1. By adding these two, I'll have minus 1. Just by adding these two, I'll have minus 1. Correct? Superb. So overall, it is minus 5 is the total divided by number of terms is 10. So minus 5 by 10, it is minus 0.5. My answer is option A. Very good. Yes. Super guys. Harivardhani, Deepthi, Nitya Kalyani, and Tanuj. Guys, hope all the questions that we saw today was clear to you all. If you guys have any doubts, you guys can ask me right now.